3 weeks after the new intern joined the company, people started noticing something strange about him. It wasn't his work. His work was normal, quiet, efficient. What bothered people was something else. The intern seemed to know things he shouldn't know. On his second day, he casually congratulated a manager on a promotion that hadn't been announced yet. The manager laughed it off. But 2 days later, the promotion email arrived exactly as the intern had predicted. A week later, he told a coworker, "You might want to start backing up your files." The coworker asked why. The intern just shrugged and said, "You'll see." 3 days later, the entire department's system crashed and everyone lost their data. Slowly, people began to notice a pattern. The intern always seemed to know what was going to happen before it happened. Not just small things, big things, layoffs, department changes, even arguments between coworkers before they started. One employee finally asked him directly, "How do you know all this?" The intern smiled and said something strange. "I've been observing this place for a long time." That answer only made people more uncomfortable. The intern had only been there for 3 weeks. One evening, the HR department decided to check his application file. At first, everything looked normal. Resume, references, university records. But then, someone noticed something odd. The application submission date. It wasn't recent. The intern had applied to the company 8 years ago. That alone wasn't impossible. Sometimes applications stay in archives. But the strange part was the details inside the application itself. Under the section labeled Notes, the intern had written several predictions about the company, promotions that hadn't happened yet, a department merger that occurred 4 years later, even the exact date when the company moved to its current office building. Every prediction was correct, all written 8 years before any of it happened. HR immediately called the intern into the office the next morning. They showed him the file and asked the only question that mattered. How could you possibly know all of this? The intern looked at the document for a moment. Then he smiled calmly and said something that left the entire room silent. "I didn't predict anything." He pointed to the application date on the screen. "You just processed my application 8 years late."